Welcome to Trivia Clips. Are you ready to ride the wave of rock history? This is part 1 of the Beach Boys True or False Challenge. You have 5 seconds to answer each one. True or false? Let's dive into the surf. 1. The Beach Boys were originally called the Surfers. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer, false. They were almost called the Pendletones. A record label employee renamed them the Beach Boys. The band didn't even know until the records came out. The name stuck and fit their image perfectly, but the Surfers was never an official name. 2. Brian Wilson was completely deaf in one ear. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True, Brian Wilson lost hearing in his right ear as a child. The cause remains unclear. Some say a blow to the head. Despite that, he became a legendary composer and producer. His ability to layer harmonies is unmatched. He heard perfection with just one ear. 3. Surfin' USA was their first single ever released. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer, false. Their first single was Surfin' in 1961. Surfin' USA came out 2 years later. It was their breakout hit, though. The song defined the surf rock genre, but it wasn't their debut. 4th Pet Sounds was a commercial failure at first. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer, true. Though critically praised, sales were disappointing. Fans expected more surf songs, not deep orchestration. Over time, it became a classic masterpiece. Many musicians, including Paul McCartney, admire it. Now it's considered one of the greatest albums ever. 5. Dennis Wilson was the band's main songwriter. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. Dennis was the drummer and occasional songwriter. Brian Wilson was the creative force behind the music. Dennis did write a few solo pieces, but the core of their sound came from Brian. Dennis was more of a performer than a composer. 6. The Beach Boys recorded songs in both English and Spanish. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer, false. The Beach Boys recorded only in English. They toured internationally but didn't record in Spanish. Their appeal still crossed language barriers. Their harmonies were universally loved, but their songs stayed in English. 7. Mike Love was a cousin of the Wilson brothers. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. Mike Love is a first cousin of Brian, Carl, and Dennis Wilson. Their family connection helped form the band. Their tight vocal blend came naturally. It was part blood, part magic. That family bond shaped their harmonies. 8. Brian Wilson never used drugs or alcohol. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer, false. Brian struggled with drugs and mental health for years. He experimented with LSD and other substances. This affected his ability to tour and record. His masterpiece, Smile, was shelved partly for this reason. It was a painful chapter in his genius story. 9th. Good Vibrations used a theremin for its iconic sound. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer, true. The eerie sound in Good Vibrations comes from a theremin. It gave the song a futuristic, psychedelic feel. Few pop songs had used that instrument before. Brian Wilson pushed boundaries in the studio. This was one of his boldest moves. 10. The Beach Boys were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the 80s. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer, true. They were inducted in 1988. The ceremony honored their legacy and impact. Even decades later, their music still resonates. They earned their spot among the greats. It was a moment of recognition, long overdue. End of part 1. How many did you get right? Stick around for part 2 of the Beach Boys challenge. The waves are just getting bigger. Welcome back to Trivia Clips. This is part 2 of the Beach Boys True or False challenge. You have 5 seconds for each one. Ready to go deeper? 11. Carl Wilson played bass guitar on all studio recordings. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. Carl mostly played guitar, not bass. Bruce Johnston or studio musicians often handled bass parts. The Beach Boys frequently used session players. Carl's strength was in vocals and rhythm guitar. He was key to their live sound. 12. California Girls was inspired by a dream Brian Wilson had. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. Brian claimed the melody came to him in a dream. He rushed to record it before he forgot. The song became one of their signature hits. Dream or not, it captured a sunny vibe, a true anthem of West Coast pop. 13. The Beach Boys never released a Christmas album. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. They released the Beach Boys' Christmas album in 1964. It featured holiday classics and original songs. Little Saint Nick became a seasonal favorite. They blended their surf sound with festive cheer. Yes, they went full Christmas. 14. The band broke up permanently in the 1970s. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. They had lineup changes, but never fully disbanded. Different members toured under the Beach Boys name. Reunions and revivals continued for decades. Even today, Mike Love leads a version of the band. The surf never really stopped. 15. Brian Wilson produced Pet Sounds all by himself. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. He took complete control of the sessions. He used the Wrecking Crew studio musicians. The rest of the band was touring at the time. His vision shaped the album entirely. It was his personal masterpiece. 16. The Beach Boys only had success in the United States. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. They were also very popular in the UK and Japan. British fans embraced their harmonies and surf vibe. Their international tours drew massive crowds. Their appeal crossed oceans and generations. They were global pop icons. 17. Dennis Wilson was the only actual surfer in the band. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. Ironically, the rest of the band didn't surf. Dennis brought the beach lifestyle to life. He lived the California dream off stage. The music reflected a fantasy he really lived. He was the band's authentic wave rider. 18. Charles Manson wrote songs with Dennis Wilson. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. Dennis briefly associated with Charles Manson. Manson lived in his house and recorded demos. One song was reworked into Never Learn Not to Love. The connection ended badly and disturbed Dennis deeply. A dark chapter in Beach Boys lore. 19. Brian Wilson performed Pet Sounds live for the first time in the 60s. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. He didn't perform it live in full until 2000. Mental health issues kept him from touring. Fans waited decades to hear it live. The 2000 tour was a triumph for him. Better late than never. 20. The Beach Boys have sold over 100 million records worldwide. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. They are one of the best-selling bands of all time. Their influence spans multiple generations. From surf rock to pop innovation, they did it all. Their catalog still earns new fans every year, a true legacy of American music. End of part 2. How did you do? Drop your score in the comments and hit subscribe for more epic music trivia. Welcome to Trivia Clips. Today we bring you a modern pop rock showdown. Imagine Dragons versus One Republic. Can you name these hit songs in just 5 seconds? Let's see if you're ready. Here comes part 1. 1. Can you guess the name of this song?
I'm waking up to ash and dust.
Option A, Demons. Option B, It's Time. Option C, Radioactive. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option C, Radioactive. Released in 2012, Radioactive became Imagine Dragons' breakout anthem. It blends rock, electronic, and dubstep influences. The song reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stayed on the chart for over 80 weeks. Its apocalyptic lyrics and powerful drop made it a streaming hit. It earned a Grammy for Best Rock Performance, widely credited for launching their global success. 2. Can you guess the name of this song?
I see this life like a swinging vine, swing my heart.
Option A, Rescue Me. Option B, Counting Stars. Option C, Love Runs Out. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option B, Counting Stars. Released in 2013, this was One Republic's biggest global hit. The track mixes folk-inspired guitar with dance pop beats. It hit number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and top charts in many countries. The lyrics talk about chasing dreams instead of chasing money. The music video has over 3 billion views on YouTube. It solidified their place in modern pop rock. 3. Can you guess the name of this song?
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my.
Option A, Thunder. Option B, Next to Me. Option C, Believer. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option C, Believer. Released in 2017, Believer became an instant stadium anthem. It opens with the line, "First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head." The song reflects lead singer Dan Reynolds' struggle with pain and motivation. It reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. Used in commercials, movie trailers, and sports events, it's known for its powerful beat and shout-along chorus. 4. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, If I Lose Myself. Option B, Secrets. Option C, Apologize. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option C, Apologize. Originally released in 2006, it gained fame after being remixed by Timbaland in 2007. It became one of the most played songs in pop radio history. Peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and top charts worldwide. The track mixes heartfelt piano melodies with Ryan Tedder's emotional vocals. It was nominated for a Grammy and became a digital bestseller. A signature ballad that launched One Republic into the mainstream. 5. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Enemy. Option B, Warriors. Option C, Shots. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option A, Enemy. Released in 2021, Enemy was created for the Netflix series Arcane. It features rapper J.I.D. and mixes cinematic energy with hip-hop and rock. The song reached the top 10 on Billboard and global charts. It explores themes of distrust, betrayal, and personal demons. It became one of their most streamed songs ever. The lyrics and sound are darker than their usual style. 6. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Stop and Stare. Option B, I Ain't Worried. Option C, Good Life. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option B, I Ain't Worried. Released in 2022 for the Top Gun Maverick soundtrack. The whistling hook and upbeat vibe made it a summer hit. It became their first #1 on Billboard's Pop Airplay chart. The song plays during a beach scene in the film. It was written and produced entirely by Ryan Tedder. Light, catchy, and one of their fastest-growing hits. 7. Can you guess the name of this song?
So this is where you fell, and I am left to
Option A, Whatever It Takes. Option B, It's Time. Option C, I Bet My Life. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option B. It's Time. Released in 2012, this was their debut single before Radioactive. It reached number 15 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earned a VMA nomination. The song talks about staying true to yourself despite change. The handclap rhythm and uplifting tone became a fan favorite. It appeared in trailers, commercials, and even Glee, helped define their early anthemic style. That's the end of part 1. Can you keep the streak going, or is your pop rock knowledge getting shaky? Hit like, subscribe, and get ready for part 2. Even more hits from Imagine Dragons and One Republic coming up next.